All right, man, we back. Appreciate everybody for tapping in. Lions lose 20-3. Well, 20-0, excuse me, to the Carolina Panthers. Matt Prater did miss that field goal, but let's talk about it. Hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. And, sheesh. It was just a really ugly game, to be honest, man. I'm still kind of flabbergasted at the game a little bit, man. But make sure you hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. Check out Detroit Lions Talk playlist and post-game reaction for more videos like this. And PJ Hall came out. He was 2 for 2. They ended up going 3 and out. And really, man, he threw 2 picks. One pick was out. The game was out of reach, and Aurier caught the first pick that I thought was going to change the game around. It's just that Stafford couldn't get nothing going. Frank Ragnow fumbled snap. He had some drops. Had a flea flicker called back. I don't even remember why that flea flicker was called back. Oh, it was illegal formation. Man, it was just a sloppy game overall, man. And if Teddy Bridgewater been playing, they probably would have won 40-0. The Lions running backs look old and slow. Peterson couldn't get nowhere. Kerryon couldn't get nowhere. The defense, man, I can't even say they was atrocious. I mean, they got 2 turnovers. And it was Okudah who gave up that. It was a deep pass. I don't know if David Moore scored or not, but it was a deep pass to David Moore. He caught on Okudah. And I think people starting to realize like Okudah was a bad pick, but it takes some years for a cornerback to kind of develop. And obviously this fan base don't have no more patience to give, but really, it was just a defense, it was an offense not really doing nothing. When your offense don't do nothing, you really can't tell how bad your defense or how good your defense played. And I don't really think the Lions defense played that well. I just played that bad. It was just simply, held Mike Davis under 100 yards. It was just simply the offense just couldn't get nothing mounted. You know what I'm saying? None of their receivers can get separation. Hockenson dropped the ball and he caught one. I mean, without DeAndre Swift and without Kenny Galladay, this offense is below pedestrian. It's pretty much atrocious, man. I mean, you don't have nobody to go to. They don't know how to get Hockenson the ball and abuse him. Running back's got no speed. Quintez Cephas don't bring speed to the table. Marvin Jones old and don't get that much separation. Even on that touchdown was called back. He didn't have a lot of separation. Marvin Hall, he really didn't make no impact today. So Frank Ragnow fumbled the snap, gave him another touchdown, I believe. And all they only scored 2 touchdowns and a pair of field goals, I believe it was. So, I mean, John Panisi had to play the game for the Lions, man. When he ran down PJ Hall, that was hustle. John Panisi earned a lot of respect from me just from that play alone. He was hustling, but defense didn't play that bad. It's just when your offense keep going 3 and out, keep giving the team the other ball. Like I said before, Stafford is dependent on the weapons around him. If Stafford can't make no second string guys good. And I think the jury is out and is done that Stafford can't connect with tight ends. Ebron just scored a touchdown with the Pittsburgh Steelers before I did this video. I think Matthew Stafford just struggled with throwing the tight ends, and that's weird because quarterbacks that usually struggle, they look for their big tight end, and Matthew Stafford just can't throw the tight ends. I don't think it's Darrell Bevell, Scott Linehan, Joe Lombardi, Jim Bob Cooter, or Jim Caldwell. It's simply Matthew Stafford cannot connect to tight ends. Matthew Stafford had a thumb injury. If it was that bad, he shouldn't have played. But then again, he just can't do nothing with no second and third string receivers. You got some quarterbacks that can make receivers better. Drew Brees, Aaron Rodgers. He's just not in that category. And I've been said this. Just shut the motherfucker down. Shut him down and let's lose some games. All right? That's just what it boiled down. Shut him down and let's lose some games. This offense is so old and prehistoric, bro. Other than the offensive line, you have no speed. Who you gonna run by other than Marvin Hall? Nobody gonna run by nobody. You don't know how to draw up a game plan where Hockenson could be the middle or to be the grunt of the game plan. Both your backs run like they 50 years old. Adrian Peterson, understandably, Kerryon Johnson, he done. He probably about to retire. He sucked. Marvin Jones, old as dirt. Quintez Cephas can't run by nobody. And Marvin Hall still trying to figure it out. And they still trying to get a ball to Jamal Agnew like he ain't trash. That offense is why they lost the game today. You telling me Matthew Stafford couldn't put up 20 points on this team? 21? It's over with. The Matthew Stafford experiment is over with, bro. He trash. I don't care. Before the thumb got injured, he lost us the Indianapolis Colts game and the Minnesota game. He single-handedly damn near gave them the 14-point lead. Everybody out there protecting the dude, and he had a good game versus Washington. You posed the ball out versus Washington. I would have been very concerned. The only bright spot on this offense is the center the rookie guard, and that's it. Right now, the guys that play, that's the only bright spot. And the center made a mistake. Shit, it happens. But, PJ Hall, he got a cannon on his arm. And I'm pretty sure they game plan for him. And they look like they game plan. He didn't break off a lot of runs. He had his little runs here and there. You're not gonna contain that guy, but his arm was good. He missed some throws too, man, but he hit a lot of them, and he gave us 2 picks. The defense did their job. I don't care if somebody wanted to bash the defense. Patricia, they did their job. They blitzed a little bit. They did some zone blitzes. They did some man. They did the job. And don't forget, they gave them points. We gave them points. Matthew Stafford didn't throw picks, but you not being able to move the ball up the field, up and down the field. We gave them. The offense gave them leverage. The defense came out and got a stop. They did. The offense couldn't do nothing with it. They gave PJ Hall the ball again, and then they continued to play Jeff Okudah, and he impressed position. It don't even hit the guy at the line of scrimmage and knock him off his route. That was an easy throw to make. They starting to blitz more. Defense did the job. Just the offense this is the problem with this team is they have no star players. None. And you look at Carolina, say they ain't got none. No Cam, no Luke Kuechly, but they're a team in transition. No Christian McCaffrey today. They're a team in transition. This is a team who scored the fewest points in the third quarter. But a backup quarterback, surprise, they scored a touchdown, I believe, in the fourth quarter. And I ain't trying to blame Patricia, but I'm going to blame Bob Quinn. He just don't have an eye for talent. This offense has had no talent on the field today. Your quarterback don't have no talent. Your running backs didn't have no talent. We can't tell if the tight end got talent or not because he's not in the game plan. The receivers didn't have no talent. This team lacked depth, and when they do have everybody healthy, they still not winning football games. Still not winning football games. This is the truth. Defensively, other than Warrior, what's the talent? Who else you heard today? John Panisi, he looked good hustling. This team lacks talent. You got to have talent. You flip over to Pittsburgh's talent all over the place. They gave a first-round pick for Minka Fitzpatrick. He got another pick today. Bud Dupree, T.J. Watt. Talent that nobody's seen coming. Juju Smith Jr. The other kid they got, Johnson, from Toledo University. James Washington. They took Erica Ebron and made him into a talent. James Conner, Benny Smith. They got talent. Ben Roethlisberger all over the field. Detroit lacks talent. Star-studded talent. Who the star here? And the guys you found in the middle of the draft, you don't want to pay him. Bob Quinn lacks defined talent. And when they do get some guys, they are injured. Austin Bryan, Deshaun Hand, all these dudes always injured. Trey Flowers. Justin Coleman, he could have had a chance at another pick today too. Went right through his hands. You paid him the highest slot cornerback position. He ain't even nowhere near the best. He had a pick go right by his face. PJ Hall gave him some opportunities. He did. And the defense, they got some blame. They didn't take control of all the opportunities that they got. They didn't, man. You look at Matthew Stafford, man. If it was the thumb, well, he didn't have much to work with out there today. Like I told y'all, Marvin Jones is done. He done as he finished. Hockenson, they don't know how to utilize him. Marvin Hall didn't have a great day. Jamal Agnew, he should have been cut years ago, at least a year ago. The running backs, Garbo. The line was the only really bright spot other than Frank Ragnar fumbling that ball. This was an atrocious shutout. It ain't like Teddy Bridgewater was in there and Christian McCaffrey. Imagine if those guys had played. Man, this game probably would have been 50-0. It would have been 50-0 probably. Prater missing a kick. I don't know. I guess losing is contagious. It is. But, yeah, congratulations to Carolina, P.J. Walker. If you want to lose to anybody, you want to lose to a guy like that, came out the XFL, had a great showing, man. He got some snaps in early this season. I know he had some snaps with Atlanta before Teddy Bridgewater came in, but he's a good quarterback. Not sure he could be a star in this league for a team, but electric arm, electric legs. He threw some deep balls on the money, but Stafford got outplayed by XFLer. Only thing Stafford didn't do was throw interceptions today. He got outplayed by XFL. And when, if Galloway would have played and, Swift would have played, this game would have been different. Hell yeah, we probably would have scored. But against that team, we would have won. But if they was healthy, then they probably still would have won by double digits. They got a really good football team and a really good quarterback that take care of the ball. Even though I think they only won one game with Christian McCaffrey in the lineup this year. But, you just hope that you lose moving forward if you're the Lions. But at this point, it don't seem like you're going to get Trevor Lawrence, Justin Fields, Trey Lance. You might not even get the quarterback from BYU. So, if Stafford retire, you're in trouble. You don't have the assets to move up in the draft because who can you move up in the draft with? Kenny Galladay not under contract unless he signed his franchise center and he goes somewhere else. You have nothing to trade. Nobody wants to trade Flowers, Justin Coleman, Jeff Okudah. You ain't trading Prater. You don't have nothing to give unless you trade Hockenson. But then again, you can find a tight end second, third round, fourth round, fifth round. So they don't have the assets to move up in the draft. So to be honest, you look like you're gonna be stuck with Matthew Stafford for one more year. Unless you say I trade my first, second, third, fourth round pick and my first next year, you move up for a quarterback. I just never understood why the Lions continue to draft with Bob Quinn when he should have just used his picks and traded up and got somebody that was gonna be good because most of his picks trash, but you can look at it next year as some red shirt for some guys. Logan Stenberger should be stronger, ready to play next year. Julian Okoro, he should be, not Julian Okoro, man. Whatever, Julian, I forget that name. Orakriye, whatever his damn name is. Okoro, whatever that name is. He should be ready to play next year. So you should get some guys that should be coming to play after, sitting on the bench for a year, but yeah, he's stuck for Stafford with another year, and that's the facts. But hey, let me know what you guys thought about the game. 20-0, the Panthers. At least it wasn't at home, but the Panthers beat us down in Charlotte. So don't forget me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can reach out if you have a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, video request. Keep sharing the videos. All my social media links in the description. Twitter's the fastest way. Then Facebook, then Instagram. Want to make a financial donation? Cash App CJGood313. PayPal link in the description. Appreciate the love and support. Best way to donate is share the video, hit the subscribe button, bell icon button, and follow me on Sportscastr. Links in the description. Create a profile. It's free for all my live streams as well. Over there we go.